Hello friends, my name is Shashank and welcome back to my channel Corporate Guy, and this video is the second video in our series of video where we are learning how to create incident management system using Microsoft Power Suite. In my previous video we have created a database in SharePoint using a SharePoint list feature, and in this video we are taking another step where we are going to integrate that database with the Microsoft Power Apps to create application, a mobile application or a web application which you can give access to your teammates where they can log incidents, and then those incidents will be saved in this database under the SharePoint list. So you don't have to worry about, even if you don't have, even if you have never created any kind of application in your life, because Microsoft Power Suite is such a powerful tool that you don't even have to write a single line of code to create a very basic Power App. So we have this database which we have created in our previous video. So if you have Microsoft 365 subscription, you will have these options on the top navigation. So just simply go to the integrate button, and then you have all those Microsoft Power Suite options: Power Apps, Power Automate and Power BI, to integrate this database to these three different tools. So we are using Power Apps. So I am going to create a 3-screen Power App which will be very easy to log incidents, see all the incidents and even edit the incidents right? So just go to the Power Apps and go to the create an app. So there are three options, right? Create app, or see all the apps which you have already created, or just customize the form. Even if you don't want to create an application, you just want to customize the form, right? So what I'm talking about form is, this is a basic form in the SharePoint. If you want to just change the layout, change the formatting, change the size, and the landscape, from portrait to landscape, whatever you want to do, you can do that under the customize form. But if you want to create an application, you have to go Power Apps, you go to the Power Apps and then create an app. So the moment you click on create an app, it will ask for you to give it a name. So let's say I'm going to give it an incident management app. So this is the name of my application, incident management application. So let's hit create. So now it is going to take some time to process in the backend and create a 3-screen application without even writing a single code, and then you can later on customize it as per your requirement, make some changes which I'm going to take you through, right? So let us just wait for some time until it loads, and then we will talk about how you can customize it to make it look like an application. So now you can see that Microsoft Power Apps has created a 3-screen application. So if you ask what is 3 screens, let me just show you. So these are the 3 screens: browse screen, detail screen and the edit screen. So these are called 3 basic screens, where you will have one screen where you edit, where you add information. This second screen where you will see all the items which has been already recorded, right? And the third screen where you can just edit all these forms which you have already submitted. So these are the 3 screens. So if I just go to this run option here, preview the application, so this is the browse screen where I can see the incidents which has already been recorded or logged in the database, right? So if I just press on this arrow, so it will open up that form, and then I have the options to delete it or edit it, right? So if I edit it, it will take me to the edit form or edit screen, and then again make changes and then save it, and then I can go back. So these are the 3-screen Power Apps. So now what we are going to do is we are going to make some changes, and the first change which we are going to do is go to the edit screen and see whether you have all the fields available in the screen which you want in your screen to be recorded, right? So let us see. Just select this form by clicking on this scroll button, and it will select the form, and then you will have the option to edit fields. So when you edit fields, it will just show you all the fields which are not which are already added in the screen, and if you want to add more fields which are missing, you can go to the add field button here, and then you can just add, let's say, attachments, I want to add attachments, I want to add closed on, that on which date the incident was closed, and then I want to add the severity and then the status of the incident. So press add, and it will add all these missing fields here. So I will just minimize all of these new fields so that I can realign them and reposition them where I want to actually put them. So I want to put attachments as the last field, right? Sorry. So I want to put attachment as the last field, right? So this is the attachment, and then I'm going to put the severity under the type of incident, and then status above the closed on, so I can see that whether the incident is closed or open. If it is closed, then what was the date on which the incident was closed, and rest I think everything is aligned as per my requirement. So now I have this form ready for me to record incidents, right? Okay, so you can just even resize all of these things. If you have this field, just click it again, click on this inner field, resize it, and then you will have a reduced size of attachments. So attachments can be used to upload any form of pictures or any documents, right? So they can as an evidence, or if you want to put it in a SharePoint list. So I have this screen ready. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to create one home screen from where I can navigate all these three screens, right, separately. So I will just go to the new screen option here and then use it as a blank template. So I'm going to change the background of this screen here from, let's say, to the dark blue, and then I will go to the insert field. I will put a text label here and I will name it, give it a name, Incident Management System, right? And then I can change the formatting, layout, color, whatever I want to do. I can do it under the properties field here, make it bold, and then I can also change the color of my text from black to white. So now I have the incident management system label here. I can just reposition it. I can give it a background color if I want. So let us say if I want to give it a blue background, maybe let's say brown or whatever the color, if I say yellow, okay, and then I can just resize it, and I want to change the color of my text from white to black so that it can be contrast, looks good with the background, right? Even I can increase the size from 35 to 40. So incident management system, I can just use it in the center line. So this is the incident management system label, and then I'm going to put some buttons here, some icons here, so that I can navigate between the different screens here, right? So I will just go to the insert here, and then I can put one, let's say icon if I want. Okay, so let us say I want to add this icon, add. Okay, so what add is going to do is it can be an icon to add new incidents, right? So I will just give it a background white. So now I have the white background here. So this can be a symbol or icon to add new incidents, right? Okay, so let us say that this is an icon, and it denotes one very simple function to add new incidents. So I'm going to put one action here. So when I select the button here, it will show me the on select property of the button. So I just have to write a single line of query, that is the navigate. So navigate means that where do you want this button to take you. So I want this button to take me to the edit screen, right? So I will just put edit. So it will give me the options whether you want to go to the edit screen or edit form. So I want to go to the edit form. So I will just put edit form and press and close the parentheses here and press enter. Okay, so now this button is ready, so I can just test this, go to the preview app, and now I have this option, press it, it will take me to the edit screen, right? So I can just go back and then I can just go again to the edit screen. Here the default property of edit form is, and the properties is edit, but I want it to be new, because every time if I want to see or log a new incident, it should not display me the previous values, right? So it should be a new form. So every time I click on that, so I will just go again to the preview app, and if I click here, it will take me to the blank new form. Okay, so now I can go back and create new button here. So new button will be to show all of the items. It means that it will display me all of the incidents which has been logged, so that I can see a list of all the incidents here, right? So for that I will take one more icon here. Okay, so that icon can be all the list of items. Okay, so this is the icon which I generally use. That is the, let me just find out that icon. Okay, yeah, so this is the icon which I'm going to use here, the items. This is going to show all of the items, all of the incidents, right? So I will just resize it, the exact size, which is the 163. It should be 160 and 160, and it should also be the same one, 160 and 160. So I have two icons with the same size, 160. I will just give it a white background. Okay, so now I have this edit all the items, right? Or if you don't want to give it a background, you can disable the background as well, right? So let's say for the ease of understanding that this is the icon which I want to use, or if I just give it a white color and just hide the background, so now I have this icon here, right? Okay, so now this icon will take me to all of the incidents which has been logged here. So I will just again select the icon, go to the on select property, and then I'm going to navigate to a new screen. Okay, navigate. So which screen? I'm going to go to the browse screen. So it will take me the browse gallery or the browse screen where I can see all the incidents. So if I press here, it will take me to this screen where I can just click on this. It will take me to the display, and then I can edit it, and then I can save it back. Okay, so now this is the functionality of this button here. And then now the next I'm going to add a new screen here which will display me only those incidents which are open, right? Right now this gallery is displaying me all of those incidents, whether it's open or whether it is closed, but I want to just filter it out further to show me the only the open incidents. So I will just click on this browse screen and I will duplicate the screen, right, and I will rename it from browse screen 1-1 to browse screen underscore open. Okay, so now this is the gallery here. So here if you just select on this gallery, you will see this function which we have written here by default. I want to just amend it with one single value which will help me to create a new form, new gallery with the new filter which will give me only the open incidents. So I'm going to just use ChatGPT here. So I will just select this browse gallery. I will open and copy this formula, go to my ChatGPT screen, and I'm going to paste it here, and then I'm going to give ChatGPT a new prompt. Can you amend this formula to show only open items from the drop down column named status. Okay, so this is this prompt which we have given, and this is the basic function which is already used by the Power App. So now it has amended the function here, so we will just copy this code and we will paste it in the Power App. So we'll just paste it, but there is only one issue, the status dot value, because whenever we use a drop down we must use status dot value as a function to see the exact to avoid any errors, right? So if I use only status, it is not going to give me any output. So now you see that this incident was open, so that is why it is showing me this incident. So if I just go back to the incident site and I close this incident, let us say, so we will again see that whether that screen displays me this incident or not. So I'm going to just change the status from open to close and save it, and then I will go back. I will save this application first and then I will refresh it. Okay, so now this is the application. So I will refresh the list. Now that incident has been removed from this list because now that incident has been closed, and now I can't see that in the open screen, open items list. So it will again be displaying here in the browse screen because it displays all of the incidents, right? Okay, so now I have the screen 1. I will rename it from screen 1 to home screen. Okay, home screen. So now I have home screen where I have two buttons. One is for add new incident, one is for view all incidents, and one is for see only the open incidents. So let us see if I see only the open incidents, I will use this detail list, right? Resize it from 160 to 160. Okay, minus 160. So now I will just change the color to white. Okay, so this is the new button, and I'm going to change the on select property of this button as well, from navigate to the browse screen open. So it will take me to only open incidents. Okay, so now I have 3 buttons here, and that is it. I'm not going to use any more buttons here. If you want to just realign them into a single line, you can just select all these buttons, and then you can use the formatting tab to realign them in a single line, right? Or however you want to put them. So I will just go to the align them in middle, right? And then you can also distribute them equally, right? I don't think we have that option here. Alright, so we have 3 buttons here. One is to add new item, one is to see all the open items, and one is to display all the incidents. You can put a small labels on top of them so that there is no confusion that what these buttons do exactly. So to go to the insert, I will put a small label here, right? And we'll change the name and color. Okay, add new. Okay, just zoom in little bit, add new, Control C, Control V, and then for this is view open incidents. Okay, view open incidents, and Control C, Control V, and then view all incidents. So we have these 3 buttons here: add new incident, view open incidents and view all incidents. So let us say we put them in a single line, realign them, align in the middle. So okay, so now we have these three buttons. We add new incident, view open incident, and view all incidents, and I will just select all of them and will put them in a center here. Okay, so now this is a very basic incident management application which we have just created here. All right, so I will just save it. I already saved it. So now we have these three buttons here, and we'll see that how these buttons are going to work. So let us say we will preview it, and I will go to this add new button here, and I will add a new incident test2. Date is by default, let us say we use 21st of October. Location is zone 2, reported by self. Let us say type of incident is both. Severity is level 3, and category of incident is traffic. Scroll it down, brief of incident is test. Action taken is test. Okay, the status is closed, and it was closed on the same date. Press OK, and this is the submit item, and the moment you submit it, it will take you to the home screen. And if I go back to the SharePoint, you will see that new item will be added here. You see the zone 2, the new incident we just added on real-time basis has been updated on my SharePoint database. So this is how you can log incidents using Power App, save them in the database, and then automate and then visualize using the Power BI. Okay, so there are few more formatting things which we can do here. Let's say if I go to the edit screen, the brief of incident. Okay, so if I go to this one, brief of incident, it is not showing as a multi-row, it is only showing as a single line. So I will just change it to a multi-line, and then I will also make it a little bit of bigger in size, so that the moment you start adding text, it should also give you a little bit of space to see what you are writing here. Okay, so brief of incident, just go back and brief of incident. So I will just also add an option to automatically adjust the height, right? All right, so brief of incident, edit multi-line text. Okay, so now it is showing a multi-row here, so you can just keep on pressing enter. It will just give you a scroll button so that you have a little bit of more space to add text. You can do the same thing with the action taken, right? Select the action taken, go to the edit one, and then convert action taken from edit text to multi-line multi-line text, or you can also use the rich text, which gives you a little bit of more options for the formatting your text. So this is the incident management site. The application, you can change the labels on the top of the screens. Let us say if I go to the browse screens, so this browse screen is displaying me only all incidents, so I will just use show all, display all incidents. Okay, so this is the browse which display all incidents, and if I go to this one, this will display only open incidents. Display open incidents, or only open incidents. Okay, and then I have the edit screen. You can say add new incidents. So this is the 3-screen application which we have converted into a 5-screen application. You can add as many screens as you want. It's up to you how you want to use it, right? So we have the home screen, we have a detail screen, we have a browse screen, and we have an edit screen, and you can add some pictures or images to make it look more good or more relevant to the application. So now we have the application ready. We are going to publish it. So publish. So now the moment you publish it, it will be available in your Power Applications. Publish this version, and also if you have the Microsoft 365 account, you can log in from your mobile phone, download the Power Apps, log in with your account, and then from there you can log and use this Power Application to log incidents. So this application has been published. So if I go to the Power Apps home screen, right, so it will be available there as a application, right? So let me just go back and show you where I can find this Power App without even going to the SharePoint. I can just simply go to my applications, right? This is the incident management application. I will just go to the run, and the moment I go to the run option, it will open that Power Application where I can log incidents, right? So this is my Power Application. Just go to the add new incident. It will open a new screen. I can log a new screen, new app incident. I go back and I view all incidents. I want to change, if I, let's say, change the status from closed to open, let us say in rare cases from closed to open, and I save it and I go back, and then we did one thing, that we have not added any button to go back to the home screen, right? So that we have missed it. Okay, so I will just show you how you can create that also. So if I just go back from here, just close it and edit it, so we can add a home button to go back to the home screen in case you are not able to navigate between the screens, right? So by using these simple things, you can create any kind of Power App to automate or digitize your daily or manual activities which you are using, So by using Power Apps, you can just automate your lot of day-to-day activities, right? So if I go to the browse screen, there is nothing to go back to my home screen, right? So I can just add one more button here if I want, right? Or I can just reposition them a little bit more closer, so that I can have a little bit more space to add one more icon. So I can just go to the insert. I will use home icon here. Okay, and I will put it here, change the color to white. Okay, resize it. Let's see what is the size here. It is 88. So we will just reduce it a little bit. Okay, so now we have this home screen here, home button here. I will just navigate to home screen, and that's it. We have a new button here which will take me to the home screen, and then you can go back to here, go back here, view all open incidents, right? Again, I have to add one more home button here so that I can just navigate back to the home screen. So I have this browse screen here. So I will just Control C and then go to the browse screen, open, paste it here. Okay, so this is my home screen button here. So we have 4 buttons again. Just press it and then again publish it. So we have a new version of Power App with a little bit of changes. You can add what changes has been made in this version so that you can keep a track of all the changes and updates which has been made in your Power Apps. Okay, so again go back to the home screen of Power Apps, and then I will just open up my new updated incident management application, press play, and now I have my application ready. So if I just go to the if you see you are using old version, if I just refresh it, it will update it to my latest version. View all incidents. I have a home button here. I can press home button and go back to this screen, press home button, go back to this screen, add new incident. Then I can edit it to again from open, or let's say if I have this one in this incident here, I can change it from open to close to open, so that I can show you that it will update in real time basis to view open incidents. So I have two open incidents here. I can go to the open incidents and then I can close them and save them. It will be removed from this gallery. If I just refresh it, we display all incidents, and now I can go back to the home screen. So this way you can create a very simple Power application, update data in your SharePoint list, and then later on you can automate it. So in the next video we are going to use Power Automate to send email notification when there is a new incident logged in with a severity of level 2 or level 3. Okay, so stay tuned for the new video. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.